Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The diagnostic trouble code, DTC P2714, indicates that the automatic transmission, AT, clutch pressure control solenoid, valve D, is stuck in the off position. This solenoid is crucial for managing hydraulic pressure within the transmission system, which in turn impacts gear shifting and overall transmission performance. The location of this solenoid is typically within or attached to the secondary valve body of the transmission, where it regulates fluid flow necessary for shifting gears smoothly. When the solenoid is stuck, it can lead to various transmission issues, such as delayed shifting or gear slipping. Before beginning troubleshooting, it is essential to record freeze frame data and any available onboard snapshots using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, as this data provides context regarding the vehicle's performance at the time the error occurred. Additionally, reviewing the general troubleshooting information ensures that relevant procedures are followed for accurate diagnostics and repair completion. The AT clutch pressure control solenoid valve D plays a significant role in regulating hydraulic pressure for the automatic transmission. This solenoid is found in the secondary valve body, which is integrated within the transmission assembly itself. It ensures the appropriate amount of pressure is available for clutch engagement, which directly affects the vehicle's acceleration and deceleration in various driving conditions. When valve D is stuck off, the hydraulic pressure needed to engage the clutches may be diminished, leading to issues such as harsh shifting or even an inability to shift into certain gears. The solenoid operates based on commands received from the Engine Control Unit, ECU, which monitors various sensors for optimal performance. Understanding the role of this solenoid is critical for troubleshooting the P2714 code effectively. Multiple factors can trigger the DTC P2714 code. A primary suspect is a faulty AT clutch pressure control solenoid valve D, which may fail to operate due to internal electrical or mechanical issues, leading to its inability to control hydraulic pressure correctly. Additionally, a clogged transmission filter could impede fluid flow, exacerbating solenoid performance issues. Moreover, problems with the transmission fluid itself, such as contamination or improper levels, can severely impact transmission performance and the solenoid's functionality. Finally, external electrical issues like damaged wiring or poor connections could also cause the solenoid to malfunction, thus triggering the P2714 code. Comprehensive diagnostics are necessary to determine the exact cause of the error. The symptoms associated with DTC P2714 may significantly affect the driving experience of the Honda Odyssey. One common symptom is harsh shifting, where the vehicle exhibits rough or jarring shifts between gears, making driving uncomfortable. Another symptom could be delayed gear engagement, where there is a noticeable lag when attempting to accelerate or change gears. This can create caution when merging or during stop-and-go traffic, as it may lead to unpredictable vehicle behavior. Additionally, drivers may observe warning lights illuminated on the dashboard, particularly the check engine light, alerting them to potential transmission issues. Understanding these symptoms is essential for diagnosing the underlying cause of DTC P2714 and ensuring appropriate repairs are conducted to restore optimal vehicle performance. The first step in troubleshooting the DTC P2714 is to warm up the engine to its normal operating temperature. This is crucial because the transmission operates best when it reaches a specific temperature, and certain solenoid behaviors may not manifest until the engine is heated adequately. During this process, you should confirm that the radiator fan engages, as this indicates that the engine has reached the desired temperature. Engaging the fan helps prevent overheating during this initial troubleshooting phase. Make sure that the engine is not overheated and the cooling system works properly. After these parameters are confirmed, proceed to the next steps, as proper engine temperature is essential for accurate diagnostics. In the second troubleshooting step for DTC P2714, checking the transmission fluid level is essential. It's important that the fluid is at the proper level, as inadequate transmission fluid can lead to poor hydraulic pressure, which may exacerbate solenoid issues. Additionally, inspect for any fluid leaks around the transmission housing and associated components. Leaks can create low fluid levels and significantly hinder the transmission's overall function, potentially leading to shifting issues. Ensure that the vehicle is level when checking the fluid, as this provides the most accurate reading. If the fluid is low or leaks are detected, addressing these issues should occur before moving on to the next steps in troubleshooting. The third step involves draining the automatic transmission fluid, ATF, through a strainer. This procedure is necessary because it allows for the examination of the strainer for any metal debris or excessive clutch material that may indicate internal transmission wear or damage. Metal particles could signify failing components within the transmission, and excessive clutch material can point to slipping clutches. If significant debris is detected during the inspection, it indicates a more severe problem, often necessitating the replacement of the entire transmission. If minimal or no debris is found, replace the ATF, but be sure to consult the specific transmission fluid types recommended for the Honda Odyssey. This step helps ascertain the transmission's condition and determine the next troubleshooting action. Upon completing the previous steps and ensuring the transmission is in a suitable state, the next troubleshooting action requires turning the ignition switch to the on-to position. This action powers the vehicle's electrical system while keeping the engine off, setting the stage for necessary diagnostic functions. It is essential to ensure that all prerequisite conditions are met, such as monitoring lights and displays for anything unusual. With the ignition in this position, you will be able to clear the DTC using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. This prepares the vehicle's onboard diagnostic system for further checks, while allowing for a fresh assessment of the conditions affecting the solenoid valve D. In the fifth troubleshooting step, using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, clear the DTC P2714 from the vehicle's computer. This step is necessary to reset the system and prepare for observing new data. After clearing the DTC, start the engine to engage the vehicle's operational systems fully. It's crucial to prepare for monitoring performance metrics during this stage, as the subsequent tests depend on the engine's operation. This step can help identify whether the DTC is persistent or if it was an intermittent issue triggered by specific conditions. Understanding if a failure persists post-DTC clearance can greatly guide the subsequent steps in the troubleshooting process. The sixth step involves pressing the brake pedal, shifting the transmission into the D drive position, and monitoring the onboard diagnostic status using the HDS. This action will allow the technician to observe whether the P2714 code returns immediately under normal operational conditions. It's important to note that if the HDS indicates a failed status, this is a clear sign that the system has a persistent issue that requires further investigation. Conversely, if the status is clear, this may suggest an intermittent failure, indicating that the system currently operates correctly. Each observation from this step can steer the technician toward more targeted diagnostics based on the live data received from the Transmission Control Module, TCM. In the seventh troubleshooting step, based on the status from the HDS, if it indicates failed, further action is required. A failed indication suggests persistent issues with the AT clutch pressure control solenoid valve D. It will require deeper investigation into electrical circuits, wiring, or possibly mechanical faults within the solenoid or the main valve body. If the HDS does not indicate a failure, it may suggest that the problem is intermittent, requiring observation over time to catch any recurrences. Reporting these findings is crucial for thorough documentation and may guide further repairs. Deciding whether to continue with further diagnostics or track the vehicle over some time will rely heavily on the results displayed on the HDS. This step is about clearing the DTC again using the HDS, reinforcing the diagnostic process, and resetting the vehicle's data parameters. Clearing the code enables monitoring of the operational parameters without past faults influencing the readings. Following this, technicians will enter the miscellaneous test menu to select clutch pressure control linear solenoid valve D for testing. This test is crucial as it will provide immediate feedback regarding the valve's functionality. Proper operation of this solenoid is required for effective clutch engagement, and testing subsets helps confirm whether the issue lies with the solenoid or elsewhere within the system. By systematically clearing codes and performing targeted tests, technicians optimize their approach to accurately diagnosing complex transmission issues. In the 9th step, one will conduct tests on the clutch pressure control solenoid valve D using the HDS. This testing phase aims to determine whether the solenoid is functioning as it should with normal operational parameters. If the HDS indicates normal, then the issue is likely with the lockup shift valve, or potentially with the main valve body within the transmission assembly. In such cases, replacing the main valve body or the transmission itself may be necessary, particularly if earlier inspections revealed metal debris or excessive clutch material. On the other hand, if the solenoid does not operate as indicated, the focus shifts to its own faults, and replacing the AT clutch pressure control solenoid valve D will be necessary. Each outcome from this testing step directs the appropriate repair strategies moving ahead. Once repairs are made for DTC P2714, it is crucial to verify the effectiveness of those repairs through a detailed check. Start by confirming that all replaced components, such as solenoids or valve bodies, are installed correctly and securely. Conducting a functional test drive following repairs is essential to ensure that the vehicle operates smoothly without returning the P2714 code. Monitor for any unusual noises or performance issues during the drive that could suggest further adjustments are necessary. Additionally, running the HDS diagnostics after the test drive ensures no fresh DTCs have emerged. This verification is critical, not just for resolving the current issue, but also for preventing future transmission-related problems, ensuring the longevity of the repairs and overall vehicle performance. Preventive maintenance is vital for the longevity of the transmission system in the Honda Odyssey and can significantly reduce the risk of issues such as DTC P2714. One of the most effective preventive measures is performing regular transmission fluid changes per the manufacturer's recommendations. Old or contaminated fluid can lead to wear on components and solenoids, creating conditions for failure. Additionally, regularly inspecting all transmission components, including the filter and solenoids, allows you to catch potential issues before they escalate into costly repairs. Keeping the wiring and connectors clean and ensuring there are no fluid leaks is also crucial. Lastly, routine diagnostics with systems like HDS can help spot emerging issues early, paving the way for corrective actions before fault codes emerge. In summary, understanding the role and functionality of the AT clutch pressure control solenoid valve D is key to addressing DTC P2714 effectively. Each troubleshooting step is essential, starting from understanding error codes through actual testing and vehicle observation for accurate diagnostics. The approach must be methodical, confirming fluid levels, examining for debris, and executing electronic tests with the HDS to make informed decisions regarding repairs. When repairs are completed, validation through test drives ensures that the solenoid and transmission system operate as intended. Following preventive measures will also contribute significantly to preventing this from becoming a recurring issue. Ultimately, maintaining a proactive stance will lead to a more reliable vehicle and enhance driver satisfaction. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.